Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's daily currency call, where Jin shares his analysis and ideas for a specific currency for each day. So the schedule of the week is Monday, Aussie and Kiwi, Tuesday, Euro, Wednesday, Pound, Thursday, Yen and Gold. So today's Thursday, we'll be doing the Yen and Gold. Friday, Canadian Dollar. So before we start today's session, do help me with this poll. To help me with this poll, just so we know, is this your first time here? Yep, so this webinar is going to be beneficial to both the long-term investors and short-term traders. We will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risk. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So just a quick look at the poll. I do see a couple of new names here today. So do help me with the next poll. How did you get here? Where did you know this webinar from? Yeah, so a quick introduction about Jin. Jin is the founder of LCMS Traders and Forex Briefcase. He teaches members of the LCMS Traders Club on how to trade FX. And for Forex Briefcase, he trades an account with more than $11 million on a daily basis for his managed account clients. He's also an international speaker where he speaks in countries like Hong Kong, UK, US, Australia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Indonesia, and in Singapore, sharing his views about the FX market. So, yeah, I do see quite a lot of you new guys here coming in from the Telegram channel. So do allow me to share a little bit more about what we do for the LCMS Traders Club. So, this is our private group on Facebook where we teach, guide, signal, and coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. So this is the place to be regardless of whether you are new, experienced, part-time, or full-time trading. So if you have joined us from the Telegram channel, you may find this signal familiar. You have been enjoying our trade signals absolutely free. So a question you might have here is that we have told you when to get into a trade, but you do not know where to exit. So in the Traders Club, we not only give you the signals earlier than the Telegram channel, we also tell you the strategy behind the signal, and we will attach a chart for the analysis. And we also guide you on where to exit. So why do we do this? In the long run, you not only earn from the signals, but you also learn how to trade better. So if you are totally new to trading and require some coaching, we have 2 live webinar sessions on Monday and Wednesday evenings to run through trade ideas, update you on recent market and economic developments, and of course, live trading too. So just to show you guys, just yesterday night, we did a live trading session. And on Monday, usually we do a last weekly live call with Jin, where Jin will do some group coaching. And on Wednesdays, we do live trading sessions where real money is being made. Students are making profitable trades live while attending the session. So this is the best time to pick Jin's brain on pretty much any trading related questions you might have. Lastly, we have a wide range of analysis here, your correlation tables, currency watch lists, and also like tutorial videos where you can learn on things like trend, divergence, chart patterns, candlestick patterns. So everything is here to provide you the best information, shortcutting your way to trading success. So to join the group, you just have to hop over to tradersclub.lcms.com.sg. I will post up the link later in the chat. So it is a paid subscription of $199 a year, which is less than $1 a day. But if you are facing any uncertainty in your trading, or if you're taking any risk on your trades, you need to join this club to get some guidance towards profit and some coaching to improve your confidence and strategy immediately. So trading can be lonely, but with a close-knit community ready to share, trading can be enjoyable and definitely profitable. So if you haven't already, hop on, click on the link and join now. with that, I'll pass the time now to Jin for the currency call.
All right. One more in. So welcome back, everyone, especially Traders Club members. You know, we were just on trading as a group last night, so only a couple of you have said that it was good. Everyone else who has turned up, let me know. Did you jump into a trade? Did you make some money? The video is up or is being uploaded now onto Facebook group, the LCMS Traders Club group. Put in your results remember just to put in your results into the comment section of that video as well. Again, just reminding myself now to say we are live on Facebook in the 4-day course group. It is called the 4-day course group, but we will be doing this 4-day course group across 2 days. The new launch date is the 26th and the 28th of Jan. Okay, so on the 26th and 28th of Jan, we will be doing this FX Kickstarter again. Not over 4 days, this time over 2 days, just to make it a little bit more intensive, get you started, less sitting around, less waiting, more information. Getting you all that good information, getting you started to start trading, join the club to start trading together so that we make money together. All right. So with that, those of you who are not already in the LCMS Traders 4-day FX Kickstarter group, make sure you go search for us on Facebook, or the link is going up there right now. Click join. It is absolutely free to join. On the 26th and the 28th of Jan, I will be teaching you how to trade, how I trade, and it's absolutely free. No catch, no payments, taught to you absolutely free. So with that, let's start looking at the news. Okay, so again, forextradingasia.com, getting into where I write all my analysis. We have our team writing analysis there, using the economic calendar there. Today is Thursday, so looking at the news happening today, when we're talking about the yen pairs, we look at pretty much across the board, all the news, and also gold. We're talking about that today. We had some Kiwi numbers, we had some Aussie and China numbers coming out. Didn't really move markets too much. We have the ECB monetary policy statement coming out later today, 8:30 tonight. So policy statement, I don't think there's going to be much change, but pay attention to it. It might actually give you a hint of whether we're going to see maybe some weakness come into the euro dollar. Okay, so that might actually pull the euro dollar down a little bit. And then not too much news. There is a little bit of a US employment number, the initial jobless claims coming from the US side at 9:30. As we approach the end of the week, you want to look at what's happening on Friday. Friday, we have Kuroda speaking, Governor Kuroda speaking, Bank of Japan. So we might actually see, talking about short-term rates. It might have some impact on the yen pairs, so be careful of that. I think that's going to happen at about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. In the afternoon, we have pound GDP numbers coming out, month on month, and then US retail sales number on Friday night. So it says, and consumer sentiment on Friday night as well. So as we start thinking about that, one thing you're going to pay attention to, I spoke about it yesterday already, but one thing you're going to look at or cast your mind back to is the CPI numbers last night. US CPI, core CPI numbers month on month came out at 0.1% as expected, although slightly lower than previous. But CPI numbers month on month came out a lot higher than previous, as expected at 0.4%. This might be one of the reasons why we're seeing some US dollar strength come into the fold, which is actually not too much of a surprise. We've been talking about this through the week already, the US dollar strength, that short-term weakness with now some strength coming into it. So looking at the charts, looking at the charts here, we have, hang on, let's do this. Okay, looking at the charts here, we have the US yen on the H4 time frame. I had the comments there in the chat already that it's been jumping up over the past half an hour, over the past hour, actually even over the last 4 hours. You can see the last candle there, we had that move upwards. At this point right now, US yen is somewhat in no man's land based on my support and resistance lines, but you can see that it is reacting close to that 104 level. It is looking like it's trying to bounce off that or break through that 104 psychological barrier level. So with that in mind, I do think that, I'll just put 104 there. So 104 is there. With that in mind, I would probably say let it close, let that candle close. If we do see it closing upwards, we could see some upward move towards 104.98. Towards 104.98, you could be looking at a tight 30 pip stop loss for a good 80 pip take profit. 30 pip stop loss, 80 pip take profit, you're looking at above 1:2 risk reward ratio. However, with that said, you might also want to be a bit cautious at the 1:1 risk reward ratio level as it approaches the 104.45 level. This would be you can jump into a trade now. It gets to 104.45, 104.50, make a decision whether it's going to continue higher or retrace back down. So this could be a quick trade or a slightly longer trade. See what happens at 104.45. The euro yen on the H4 time frame. When I spoke about it last week, just to show you here, when I spoke about it last week, I said that I was possibly going to test 127.29 and turn down. Did exactly that. So that green line, although slightly early, it tested 127.29 and now it's on its way down. At this point here, we've seen that the euro yen, I'll just put this line so it's easier to see, has reacted several times at this 125.95 or 126 level. Yeah, I'll move this slightly higher to 126 level. At this point right now, it looks like it might be a little bit early to jump into a euro yen buy up towards 127.29. I think that it might happen, but it will probably sit across. It'll probably do that before a possible upward move. Okay, it'll probably sit across before a possible upward move. I would say, look at 126.50, above 126.50 for that 75 pip move upwards. Stop loss could be quite close at 30. So you're looking at a 30 pip stop loss, 70 pip take profit, 1:2 more than 2 again. But how the euro yen is going to move would depend on how the euro dollar is going to move. We've seen that the euro dollar, when I spoke about it, is sitting across, not doing too much. It might come down. It looks like it's going to come down lower. At that point, if it does come down lower, then it might negate off what happens on the euro yen. So be a little bit more careful of this. It would be that balance between how the US yen is moving and how the euro dollar is going to move. All right, move that way. Then pound yen. Look at pound yen. It's clearly broken 141.17. That was a very good resistance level over 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Failed to break. Right now it has broken off that point, broken above that point. At this level now, zooming in a little bit so it's easier to see, 141.89. I would be a little bit more cautious. Don't get too emotional with this trade. Don't think that you're going to jump into it right now and ride it all the way up. I would say wait a while. Let's see whether it will close above 142. Let's see whether it will close above 142. That's a 20 pip, maybe even give it a bit more space, a 30 pip move upwards before you look to buy, right? If you look to buy at above 142, say about 142.20, you could be looking at a 30 pip stop loss for a very good upside. So a 30 pip stop loss for a very good upside. I do not think it's going to climb all the way to 144.20. I don't think you'll go all the way to 144.20 in a straight line. I think in this space here, you're going to have a lot of opportunities to get into a trade and get out in the interim. All right, so something that you can get into but manage that trade a little bit. Why I say that is because it's the pound yen. We've seen a lot of volatility on the pound yen, especially when you look at how the pound dollar is doing. Pound dollar has been moving upwards, tested that 137.27 level, looks like it's trying to come down, but the way the pound dollar has been moving, it probably will sit across before possibly testing higher. That's also one of the reasons why I think that pound yen might, sit there, maybe test 142, break above 142. We could see good upside to that trade. So very quickly, I went through the US yen. As a quick recap, bouncing off, breaking through that 104 level, possibly heading higher towards 104.98. That's quite a quick and valid trade I would like. The euro yen will be a bit of a sit and wait for now because there's that conflict between the euro dollar and the US yen. The pound yen is the longer term trade, I would say, is the longer term trade. I would like to see it break above 142 and get towards 142.20 before I could see significant upside. With all that in consideration, I'll look into gold. Gold failed to break 1954. Okay, so I'll take that line away. Gold failed to break 954. It hit, rejected, and came straight back down at this point right now at 1838. What's possibly going to happen to gold is we could probably see some downside. However, I don't think it will be significant. I don't think it's going to come all crashing all the way back down. The next support level is at 1773. So you could look for that downside move. You look for that downward move towards 1773. Stops quite tight at about 1860. 1860 as a stop, profit at 1773. I think that would be quite straightforward for gold. All right, so went through a lot of trades recently. At this point right now, be a little bit more cautious as we approach the end of the week. We have some retail sales number coming out from the US side on Friday that might actually bring some volatility towards the US dollar, and across the board. So before I hand over back to Jiwei, I would say, if you are watching this and you would like to learn how to trade, make sure you jump onto the 4-day course group. We will be doing it live over 2 days this time, 26th and 28th of Jan. And if you have absolutely no time, you're interested in trading, but you have no time to trade or to learn how to trade, then head on to forexbriefcase.com to find out more about how you can get on board with a managed account service. So with that said, I'll pass it back to Jinwei.
Okay, thank you, Jin. So I've just launched a poll to let us know what you think of this webinar. So before you guys go, do check the chat right now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for the daily recordings, our Telegram channel for the free signals, and Traders Club if you want to get supported on your trading, live sessions, trade ideas every day signals. For the FX Kickstarter for our free course, and of course Forex Briefcase with ROI 2019 47.41%, 2020 23.8% that are straight for you. Yeah, so with that, we'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday, for the analysis on Canadian dollar. Thank you and goodbye.